Who needs?
Okay. I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna do something, but alright, let's go ahead and drag your stuff down. Can you stream your screen?
Yeah, sure.
I think I read partly kind of what you had said though too.
Yeah, it's really in a basic way, but I can give more info. It's pretty easy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's kind of why it was better to just sit down and actually take a look. All right.
I'll take it back to. Because it was the point where I was unsure about it mainly. But basically, the main point is just that I will have less time to invest in LostArk, because I will invest more time for the new war seasons coming. And I wanna find a way to kinda in some way
You're gonna go
optimize
to
the
1 to 2
time I
hours a
have.
day though. That's rough. Sorry.
Yeah,
So, are
it's
you
rough.
okay with focusing on one main though?
Yeah, but my the thing is, I have no hurry to get my aero higher than 1580 since I haven't started akkan yet.
No, and that's the end game. So that's a perfect place for you to chill. Like you could chill at 1580 for a year, and that's a really bold statement. But
So my goal is really to get my arcana to 1580 now, and then it would be probably my soul eater or probably both. It will depend what kind of event we have in November too, because I don't know if it will be some kind of like Tiamat road, but for Akkan road or whatever nerfs
okay,
coming
so then
for Korea.
show me some of your characters. Then we'll make it quick.
Yeah.
Show me some of your characters because you're okay parking at 1580. This makes all of your goals easier after that point.
Yeah, my arrow would park at 1580, and I would just grab my bound mats. For now, I'm 1580 since 1.5 week now. Well, we are in reset, so I
It's not
don't
bad.
have a lot of bound.
No, it's not
But
bad.
I sell all my unbound basically right now. The redstone and the
So,
radiant unbound
yep. What I was
because
gonna
I don't
say
need them.
is because you're gonna park this character for a long time. Yeah, that's what you should be doing. You should just be selling all of your materials at the top.
I keep the unbound brailstone for now.
Because you still need them.
There.
Nope, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. Keep
Um,
anything that you technically need because you're gonna be playing less. So because you're playing, oh man, you have so
yeah.
many materials though. So can you? All right.
No, I have nothing left. When I start owning my arrow, it was filled with lipstone box, honor shards box, but
That's okay.
basically
You
I
wanna
have a
go
lot
through
of
these.
stone left. I have a lot of stone left, but lipstone I have like 10 chests. I have some fusion left and some shards, but
I
I
have
basically throw everything I have.
none of those. I have none of
Just
those. I use those all the time. So that's okay. You should be using them. You
it's
shouldn't
the
just be
one I
parking them.
get this week. Basically
But
today. Yesterday I have none left.
go to so we can kind of keep the train moving forward. This character's getting parked, so they're kind of irrelevant. But just sell all of your tradable stuff that you get until
Yeah.
you're ready to push this character. But you're not going to be pushing this character for at least a couple months, right?
No.
3-4 months.
I
Especially
will
if you're cutting down to 2 hours a week, then you're not
I
pushing
will
this
push
character
I will push it when I get my full Akan set, so it would
cheaper.
be
Smart. Yes. Yep. Eight
later
eight
on.
to 12 weeks, 2 to 3 months from now.
Um, Character-wise, that's my current roster. My Blade and my Paladin, I have absolutely no fun playing them, so I just do Lopang on them, and I don't even do Chaos
So the only
because
characters you want to focus are what your artist, your bard, and your arcanist.
my Arcana I will want to own into 1580, and the Soul Eater after that. The Slayer, Bard, and Artist can stay at 1520 for the rest of their life, and I'm pretty fine with that.
Okay, then that's fine. That's actually a perfect goal. So go to your arcanist. Your goals are going to be easier than you think. Like we'll get through it pretty fast.
Yeah, I know that it's not super hard, but it's more to set up. Do I do non-rested chaos on
So you're gonna do
Iroh,
rested.
Arcana,
You're gonna do rested on
and
every
Solitaire?
character except for the characters you're focusing. So because you're cutting your
That
play
makes
time
sense.
down to 2 hours a day, which is 10 hours a week. That's how we're gonna break this down. You're gonna need at least 2 to 4 hours to do your raids. Like, and you need the gold still. So here's
Okay. Well, it's my daily time, so I can the raid time I don't bring it. It is to 2 hours
oh okay.
really
So
for
that's in
these.
addition to your 2 hours a day.
Yeah, and for raid, I was planning to do Braille on the 6 for sure.
Well, you
And
may not even need to do that. People prioritize gold kind of hard in this game, and you don't. Just slow down for a second. Slow down. Now look at the bounds real quick. I
yeah.
just want to see what they have for materials.
My Arcana have nothing left. I
Nothing.
owned
Okay.
it to 1540
So guaranteed, you have
4 days ago.
another couple of weeks to a month of farming. Right now, because you know you want to push her, can you go into your inventory and open up all of those materials on her? Because she
Yeah,
doesn't have
sure.
the honor shards either. There's no point in holding on to them. Just open all of that
Yeah,
crap on her.
my point first, it would be mostly the Arcana, but before opening the box, I wanna give a try to Soul Eater, because if I have more fun with my Soul Eater, I may prior the Soul
Her
Eater
over her. Okay.
with mats.
Okay, then don't.
That's
Yeah,
why I keep my boxes.
that's fine.
Because she will stay 1540, I will get my unbound mats, my bound mat on her, and my unbound, I will just stock everything, and when I decide if I push the Soul Eater first or the Arcana first, I will basically throw all the mats on
On
this
the Soul Eater.
character.
No, I get it. So basically, what I would say is you're just gonna farm for the next month then, because you can't push this character. You can't push the other character because you don't want to.
Yeah.
But to break up your time on how you should play, can you show your roster real quick? Yours is
Yeah,
actually a really easy video because you're not in a predicament to actually do anything with anything. So because you're cutting down to 2 hours a day, what I would say is do your Aeromancer everything, right? You do all of their content unrested if you possibly can. Do their raids if you
yeah.
possibly can. And then when it comes to the Arcana, because you are sure you want to push her, you're just not sure if you want to push her before the Soul Eater. Same thing. I would do all of her content rested, unrested completely. All of her raids as well, other than like the third raid back. So I would do her Brel and I would do her Kyangel, but I wouldn't worry too much about Clown and Under. For the
Yeah,
Aero
I was thinking,
for the Aeromancer, same thing. I would do your Akkan and your Kyangel, and I would do the Bro because it's easy gold, but you don't have to if you don't want to. For the other characters, you only
yeah,
have to do one or two more of them raid wise a week for the gold. Like you don't need that much gold. So if you wanted to just do the Bard and the Artist every week for their raids, and that's enough gold, because you're only going to be funneling 3 characters at the end of this. You're only going for an Aeromancer, an Arcanist, and a Soul Eater potentially for the next
yeah.
6 months. So that means that you play those 3 characters completely unrested, and then all the other characters get played rested. And any raids that you do beyond those 3 characters, you're just doing for the gold. So you do whatever's quick. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that was I was thinking about, like playing the three main one, or the three that I call main one unrested, and doing one of the other rested every day, because since it's make 3 character, it's like I play basically 4 daily per day. Daily cycle. It's just Guardian wise that I don't even know if doing Kali is worth the time.
It's not. It's not. You're better off doing more Chaos Dungeons. In your predicament where you're focusing the
Yeah,
Aeromancer and the other two,
okay.
you're better off just doing their 3 Guardians. Or maybe not their 3, but Sonnevilles. Like doing your Sonnevilles, and then anything else, I would just do your Chaos Dungeons.
Yeah, that was I was thinking about, because I can do, I think, 2 character chaos the time I do a Guardian. If you consider the time that sometimes they failed,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
because I do
100%.
the test. I did do the test these last few days, see how many time it takes to do my daily, and basically if I cut the Guardian down, I can do my main 6 in an hour. And if I do the Guardian, it's already go to 3 hours just because of the Guardian. But
And
for
you're
weekly
not getting that
content, I
much
would
value
still
out of
do the
your range.
challenge. No.
Yeah, so that's what I would do, and I would focus on the 3 main characters, the Guardians on obviously the
Okay.
main guy. You kind of already have your plan, but you can't do anything for at least a month. You need to farm for a month before you push anything. And here's the thing: because you're not pushing your 1580, the reality of it is you can kind of use any of your excess gold that you have on these secondary characters. So if you want to farm more raids within the week, if you have time for whatever reason, you want to do all 6 characters with the raids, you can use whatever those materials are, and you can just funnel them into the 1540 Arcanist or the Soul Leader, buying materials for Soul Leader. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's what I did for my Aero. Basically my Aero, I funnel all the gold I have for 2 weeks just for buying Lipstone and Aurea, just for pushing her, and I get lucky on the owning. So I basically funnel everything I got during the 2 weeks, and I just throw it everything in my Aero, and I was thinking doing the same for the Arcana and the Solitaire. My point now, it's engraving wise, I have It Master and Bushmaster, and Barricade is an ongoing thing since I switched my Arcana to Empress now. But I was considering getting Grudge before the Solitaire came out.
Grudge is cheap on the main servers, I'm pretty sure.
Or the other option I have is Red Captain. If I
What do
want
you
to
play for
get cheap.
characters again? Can you go to your character select screen?
I only play Swift class and support.
I mean, you also have 2 hitmasters at the top, so it works perfect. Yeah, if you're kind of fine. You don't really need to get Grudge if you don't want to, other than the
The
fact
thing
that
is, my Arkan,
this.
I have a 9/7 master stuff.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
So I will have to switch her at some point. Since I redo the whole accessory of my Arcana like last week, basically, when she was still 1520, because I cannot see Empress build anymore these days, so I just switched to Emperor for having more fun, and I just end up owning her at the end too. I don't plan to switch any of the accessory before my Suditor will get them at some point.
Okay.
So
If you're gonna go for Grudge, though, I would recommend going for Grudge before the jump starts get merged over. I don't know how many people are still playing the jump starts. To be fair, I don't know how well that's doing because I haven't been on
I
there.
don't know what's
But
the grudge price.
yeah, I would
Because
just
on
consider.
new price, I have grudge is super cheap right now.
I mean, it's still expensive. I'm not gonna lie. It's a
Yeah, it's
lot.
still expensive, but for grudge it's cheap.
Yeah, for Grudge, it's cheap. So that's a you decision. All the only advice I'm gonna give you is what I said: is just do your 3 characters for the next month,
Yeah,
unrested at the top. Obviously, you can't do the soul leader, so maybe pick a third character that you're just kind of hardcore farming, or just do the top 2 unrested, right? Your Arcanist and your uh, Aromancer, right? And
yeah, it's what
then
I'm doing now.
all
It's
the other
perfectly
characters just
fine.
do rested. Don't do rested chaos guardians on the other ones. Just do more rested chaos if you can. And then honestly, I would do more of your raids. And now that we've had the conversation fully, I would probably just try to do, if you can do your guaranteed raids on those characters, great. That's fantastic. But if you could do all of them, you are kind of right. Like, you could use the extra gold because that's kind of a position that you're in because you're playing less. You do need the gold to buy where you're short for these characters. And I can see the
Yeah,
prices going down in that range from 1540 to 1580 by the time you actually need the stuff to push.
and we may get lucky and have an event or an owning nerf coming to Solitaire, so I won't own anything
Also
yet
true.
anyway.
Yeah, express mission too,
That's
whatever
what I
else.
was thinking. And I have another. Uh,
Wait, so let me ask
I
you a
was
question so I can make this a quick one because why not? Um, Do you know what you're doing? Are you happy with the goals? Like, do you kind of have an idea on what you're going to be doing over the next month? 3 weeks to a
yeah,
month. Could you tell it to me,
yeah.
just so I know?
So my current plan is just basically grinding mats on the main
Which
tree.
characters could you show
Ooh.
me? Could you hover them on your character select, just so I get?
Yeah, the Aero, the Arcana, and the Solitaire when it came out. If I don't really enjoy the Solitaire, I would just park it at 1540 with the Express and just focus on the two.
Okay. And what about
And
your
I was
secondary characters? What are you going to be using them for?
Chaos mainly, and some Unas too for finishing my rep grinding. But I must be done before my time go down, so it won't be highly impactful
Okay.
because I try to finish my horizontal content right now
It's hard
as
if
much
you're
as
going
I
to cut
can.
your time down. That'll be a tough one.
Yeah, but I don't have a lot to
Oh,
finish,
nice.
honestly.
No, I mean, that's really nice. That's really nice. That's better than mine. Oh my god. That's sexy.
And reputation, I have Rowan and Ketcha left. They would be done in less than 2 weeks. The rest is completely done.
Okay. So, I mean, I'd say that you're all set, but just keep in mind that your progress is going to slow down pretty heavily when you cut down to 2 hours a day.
That's not an issue. I'm playing with a group of returning player anyway, so we're all just reaching Akan these 2 last week.
I wasn't saying it for FOMO. I'm sorry if that's how that sounded. I'm happy that you have people to play with too. That's actually really huge. But I just meant it in the sense that, like, if you all of a sudden see that you're not progressing as quick as you were previously, that's why. It's because you fucking cut your playtime down to 2 hours.
Oh,
That's all.
that makes sense for me.
It's logic. Yeah, exactly. So, all right,
Just that
man.
I don't have the number and XP ready for knowing what's really valuable to keep or not. Because I basically play LostArk for 3, 4 months, take a 6 months break, and come back with Akan.
Okay. I mean, you have a really good account considering you just came back.
Yeah, I have hoarded a lot of stuff before, so I was lucky to have that in stock. But I play more than 12-hour a week these last 3 months, a day these last 3 months, so it's helped a lot for horizontal when you have too much time and only play on 5 character too.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome. I mean, I almost wish that you had more characters playing. Anybody who plays that many hours a day, I always wish that they would have had 24 characters because you could just do so many dailies. Like if I played 12 hours a
Yeah,
day, I would just do all my dailies every day.
yeah, but my point is that I can burn really fast as a player
It's true.
because I know myself. And I know that if I have 24 character, I would burn out quickly. I was always gonna burn after 3 months only on 5 of them.
That's fair as well.
No,
I can't disagree with that. Yeah, you did burn out pretty quick.
I was
Um,
considering doing a gunslinger too because I have 1100 royal crystal left for doing the Elgasia skip with the knowledge transfer. My point is, do I do it on the solitaire that I will Mokoko Express and use my Vern power pass on my gunslinger, or I do the opposite, basically.
I think you're all set though.
So
I'm gonna hop out and go eat lunch and stuff like that. But I don't. You don't
yeah,
need
okay.
me. You don't need me. You know kind of what you're doing, and it doesn't mean we can't keep communicating and talking and hopping in chat. I got a busy
No,
day
no,
today.
it was just more the rested chaos priority over Guardian and stuff that I was in need. The rest was pretty fine
You
for
already
me.
knew what you were gonna be doing. The more important part is to remember if the time breakdown that we didn't technically do that we should have done 2 hours a day. Just keep listen to the whole thing. 2 hours a day, right? Times 7 days a week is 14 hours. Let's say you gave another hour a day for raid times, right? I know you gave more, but we'll
Yeah,
just say an hour. We'll just say an hour. Right, you got about 21 hours in a week that you'll be playing the game, probably more. But in 21 hours in a week, you should be able to get at least 4 to 5 chaos dungeons done every week on rested, guaranteed. So the secondary three characters should never have like full bars of rest, and then the top 2 or 3
yeah,
characters shouldn't even build rest.
okay.
If
But
you think
that was
about
I
it
was
like as in
kind
10
of
minutes
thinking of.
per if you think about it like 10 minutes per character, right, for a chaos dungeon, that means it would take you about an hour to do 6. So really with the time that you have, you should be able to do all 6 of your characters unrested every day, but it's just not efficient for you. The more efficient thing for you to do would be to do 1 through 3 characters unrested every day, 3 characters rested, and then bang out as many raids for golds as you possibly can each week.
Yeah, plus the Sonavel, that's lots of value right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Sonneville's massive too. And like again, sell all your stuff at the top because you don't care about pushing past 1580 for like 6 months. And since you don't care, then you just sell all your shit at the top.
Yeah,
It's not relevant to you.
that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, no, that's perfect.
Sorry for rushing you,
And
but I actually prefer
no,
when
it's
they're
fine.
faster like this too because it makes it easier on me. I'm not gonna lie for
No, but
editing
it's
this one.
faster. And last question, and I free you for lunch. Do I do my Una dailies for Lipstone
Yeah, yeah,
on
for
the
sure.
3 main?
Any
Yeah, okay.
character that you're trying to progress, I would do the Leapstone one. Except the thing there's when I was doing them compared to ticketing them like I am now. When I was actually
Yeah,
doing them, I was alternating. I wasn't doing only leap stones. I was doing 2 leap stones and 1 honor shard every day
okay.
because like the natural ratio thing that I always talk about. But that's up to you entirely. But I actually recommend if you're gonna do them every day, I would pick one of the good honor shard ones and 2 of the good leap stone ones every day.
Okay.
Just get a balance kind of thing.
Yeah, I can just take the new one or shard one from Pletcher and keeping the 2 Lipstone from Phaeton. They're pretty quick.
Yeah, something like that. So that's just a me thing, but that's because I don't have any math to back that up. I just knew that an equilibrium sounded better. Doing it balanced sounds better in the long run, because you're gonna need both
Well, that makes
materials.
sense.
Right now, I'm kind of rushing shit and pushing shit, but I'm playing a different game now than I used to play. Um,
Yeah, I can see why.
I'm wailing a lot now. I'm not gonna lie. Like fucking not in the sense that I'm like buying progression, but I'm buying time if that makes sense. So like skip
Yeah.
tickets, stuff like that. Like I'm paying for things that make my life easier when I do get on the game.
Just pay for skins and power pass because I'm way too lazy to level up a character. But now that I see in your video the new way to do it, it's way cheaper. So I may be more.
Which
It
video?
would be more easy for. No, the one that you was coaching. I think it was a paladin and just making go through the knowledge transfer skip with the Elgasia power pass in the end.
Yeah, I learned that in that time too because I had the video about spending $100 like a week before where I didn't do that.
And it's
Um,
so good to know.
it is good to know, right? Like I figured that out kind of on the fly that day. I'm not gonna lie. But that's what sucks sometimes. You're giving people advice and then you're learning shit too. So you're like, you learn things that could help other people. Because I gave him that advice, but
Yeah.
had somebody like in a video before that not do that, and it made me feel bad afterwards because I was like, he could have got it cheaper, but it's like we're talking like 1,000 to 5,000 gold cheaper at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Right.
It's not too crazy, but yeah, I'll catch you later. Thank you so much for this. I do appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And if I can give you one last advice to people that I hear that people listening, if you play around midday, you can do Chaos Gate twice a day. You can do it at 11 and after resets. And
Wait,
it
with the
worked
new
for
chaos gate?
it was working for the old one. It worked for Daily Island and it worked for Feed Boss. So when you have a Feed Boss coming, if you play I don't know it is on NA, but on EUC, in my time zone, we have the first Chaos Gate that spawn at 11, but the reset, it's at midday. So you do the Chaos Gate at 11, you have the reset at midday, and you can redo the Chaos Gate after midday. So you can do 2 a day. It don't work if you have a Chaos Day Gate the day before, because it's the same day as the day before. But when Feed Boss came up, for example, on Friday, I can do Feed Boss at 11 and Feed Boss one other time during the day. It's worked too with Islands. If Island is there at 11 and midday, and it was working with Chaos Gate in the past. So the last 3 months I was doing 2 Chaos Gate every time there was there, but Sunday,
Okay, you're gonna have to
basically.
show me that at some point. That's cool. I kind of understand what you're saying though. You're basically saying that the reset, because I've seen it with like the guild thing. It resets you at like 11, right? So you're saying that it counts as a different day.
Yeah, the thing is I don't know on NA if the first gate spawn at the same time as your reset or before.
Okay,
Because
I'll have to look into it. I'll have to check.
basically if I check, I can just show you on the calendar. If I get Speed Boss on tomorrow, let's put it okay, it's already past midnight, that's why. Today the the field boss will spawn at 11, the first one. And basically we have reset at midday. So
Oh,
if you
I
do
see what
your
you're
field
saying.
boss at 11, you have the reset coming. So the 12th one and after is not on the same day as the 11th one. So you can do them twice a day.
I don't know. I'll have to check. I actually, I didn't, I never noticed that, so I will have to actually check. That's good
And
advice, though. Honestly, if we can.
Chaos Gate I would check for tomorrow. Wait, what day we are?
Well,
Oh,
remember
it
the
should.
system just got changed too, so the chaos gate might be a little different now.
Oh, there. Yeah, first Chaos Gate tomorrow is at 11 and second at 12. So tomorrow I would probably try to do the 11 one and try to do the 12 one. And if I can do both, I confirm you on Discord if it's working.
Yeah, definitely do, because that's huge. And then I'll see what the times are on our region to see if it can line up too.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
just because there is this 1 hour difference there and we can just abuse it. So that's a little tips for people.
All right, brother. I'm gonna catch you later. I'm gonna leave you with Tygel and Tay Tay. They're pretty cool people. Sometimes, sometimes they're not cool, but
Okay, thank you
no.
very much for the quick rundown. It's exactly what I need. I didn't need more though. That was perfect.
Yeah, yours is just farm time. Easy, easy peasy.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, see you, brother.
See you.